Hi everyone, this is Ceema, and in today's lesson I'm going to talk about giving and receiving compliments. Well, the fact is that every single day we have to receive compliments and we have to give compliments. But most of us in non-native English-speaking countries, we have this habit of just saying, "You look good," and we respond with a "thank you," and that is the end of the conversation. Well, those are really basic ways of giving and receiving compliments. But in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to compliment people like a native English speaker, like a total pro. Okay, so let's see what are the compliments we can generally give. Now, a lot of times we have to compliment people for the clothes that they are wearing, right? A lot of times you wear a pretty dress or a really smart outfit and you want to receive and maybe give compliments. What do you say? You could say, "I love what you're wearing," right? That's a really nice thing to say. Or you could opt for this one, which says, "It looks good on you." You know, the truth is that some clothes look good on us, maybe not on other people. So this is a really good compliment. Or you could say, "You really know how to rock that outfit," right? Like some people, they really have this amazing personality and whatever they wear, they know how to carry that off. That's when you say, "You really know how to rock that outfit." Or you could opt for something really nice and formal by saying, "You really carry it well." Like I said, it's your personality which makes you look so good in the clothes that you're wearing. And that is why you really know how to carry it well. Of course, there are times, like I said, you have to be the person who is getting the compliment and you have to respond to it. What do you say? You say, "Really? Thank you," or "Really? Thanks." You could also say, "That's so kind of you." Now, a person who is giving you compliments, I think they are very kind. So it's the best thing to say, "That's really kind." Or you could say, "You totally made my day." Do you know sometimes when you get a compliment, it really makes you so happy that your entire day seems to be going so well just because of the compliment. And that's when you can say, "You totally made my day." Now, sometimes people compliment you on your skills or your abilities. They could be athletic abilities, your singing abilities, anything really. What do you say? "Wow, you are so natural." Or you could say, "You are totally gifted," or "You are gifted with that." "You are blessed with the best of the best." That's true. Some of us are really blessed with our natural abilities. And then you could also say, "It's magical to watch you code," if you're good at coding, or "It's magical to watch you dance," or "It's magical to watch you sing." You can replace this with any skill that you are complimenting someone with, to which you will respond, "Thanks for those kind words." Like I said, compliments are kind, so you want to thank them. Or you could say, "I feel really grateful, thank you." Or you could say, "Really? I thought it was normal to do that." You know, a lot of people sometimes don't realize how gifted they are and they think that their skills are really normal, but it's not. So you could use any of these ways to reply to the compliment. Okay? But sometimes you may have other kinds of compliments, like maybe for your haircut, like you had a nice haircut and you look nice, or maybe just generally for the way you look, okay, your appearance. What do you say then? You can say, "You look so different," in a nice way, of course. Now, the word different is kind of like a very slippery slope because different could be like a weird different or a nice different. So make sure you specify in a nice way, of course. Or you could say, "Hey, this haircut or this cut accentuates your features." Now, a lot of times your haircut can really bring out your facial features and make you look more appealing. So let's say if you've got nice high cheekbones, a certain haircut could make it look more prominent. And that's when you say your haircut accentuates or really shows up your features. Or you could say, this cut is doing wonders to your face. It's kind of a variation of this phrase, but I think you could use either of them. Or you could also say, that's something new. You look so different, okay? You look so different. So maybe you've never seen somebody with a new haircut, or maybe the makeup that they've worn you've never seen them do that before. That's when you can say, that's something different, that's something new. So you look so different. Of course, you have to respond to this. So what do you say? You can say, thanks, I wanted to try something new. That's a nice way of appreciating that comment. Or you could say, I totally appreciate that. I totally appreciate that. Or you could say, thanks, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. What does that mean? I'm glad the haircut or the makeup I wore really ended up looking as good as I wanted it to. Because sometimes, let me tell you, all haircuts don't end up looking really well. But I'm glad it did. Okay? All right. A different kind of compliment where sometimes you need to compliment people for a good choice in maybe books or in movies. I read a lot of books. I read a lot of movies. But sometimes I get compliments, sometimes I don't. So what do you compliment people? You say, you have a great taste in movies and books. Taste is another word for great choice. Okay, so choice and taste really mean the same thing. You could also say, you seem to have an eye for the best. Okay, so there are some people who really seem to choose good things. Why? Because they have an eye for the best. Some people also say, I must say, that's a great playlist, right? So a lot of people, they tend to listen to such amazing music. That's when you can say this to them. Some people also say, you can tell a lot about someone by their taste. That's a great compliment because you're indirectly telling them that they have a good taste, so they are really good people or really cultured people. Okay, so this is a really good compliment to give. Use it. But if you are at the receiving end of the compliment, what do you say? You can say, thanks, my parents got me interested in reading or possibly in music, which is actually true in my case because my parents got me interested in reading. Or you could simply say, hey, I appreciate that without the D. I appreciate that. Or you could say, I can't imagine reading or watching anything else. Okay, you don't want to use the to. You could simply say, I can't imagine reading or watching anything else, which means that that is the best thing that you are always going to be watching or reading. Okay, well, I hope you use all these compliments when you have to give them, and I hope you are also ready to respond to them appropriately and end up sounding like a nice, natural English speaker. Okay, use them and tell me what is your best compliment and what you are going to be using. I'll be back with some more lessons. Until then, this is me saying, keep practicing and go on, compliment as much as you can. Take care. Bye.